So, we did the last actual fortress stage now, so it's time for everyone's favorite style.
Oh boy.
That is a funky castle. I'm down with that castle.
I like the apartments on the left side, just in case Dr. Wily needs to sublet.
Well, yeah, he's got to make money somehow.
He has to pay for Fabergé Eggman some way.
Can you imagine having him as a landlord? Good lord.
Well, you'd only just have to dodge past the spikes in the entrance, then you go to the elevator that is full of bullets, then you jump over a few pits. It's maybe get out your portable hoverjet and fly across a pit, and then you just get into your room.
Perhaps I'm just forgetting, but how many of the Mega Man standard games or fan games gave you the ability to just wander around in the regular levels in between each fortress stage?
Not that many, but most of them do that. Usually it's the ones that have a shop.
So, you've probably covered this already. How long would it take to even make a Mega Man fan game like this? Would it take years, or...? Depends on whether or not you want to use a bunch of free prefab stuff. Right,
because if you want to do prefab, you can probably do it in a month.
Oh, that is quite cool. I'm surprised people don't do it more often.
Mostly because...
That's how we end up with Mega Man Origins, okay?
Oh, right.
Or of the stick figures.
I guess the noise warning came less from the game itself and more from you putting Mega Man and bass boss music over it.
Yeah, sure.
Because it is fairly louder than the game.
Yeah. Speaking of which, when are you gonna do that game, Sigh?
Well, but that one doesn't count. That was sold for money.
That's a real video game.
I think
I'd have to pay money for that.
I think simply Simon would disagree with you.
I only play fan games that I either get from the internet or get from a disreputable old Russian man down by the box.
Oh, Vlad. Everyone knows Vlad. He's cool.
Oh, good God! Speaking of Russian stuff, you need to do, what was it? What was the Mario Sonic thing?
Are you on about Samari? Because that's totally,
That
that's my jam right there.
Did anyone ever finish Samari 2 that someone was doing?
He's been keeping in touch with me because he's the one who was working on that, I think on my behalf. And apparently I inspired him to making that. But yeah, he actually did finish that. It's like a game makery game. And that said, it's probably better than Samari was.
It would be hard pressed not to be. Actually, wait, no, that's not true. He could just use like Game Maker 1.1.
Was it Eternal that went through like 5 different versions of Game Maker?
Eternal. I'm pretty sure.
Paradise was the one that was made out of
5.1. Yeah. Also that contact damage.
Yeah, this is one of the earlier models where he hits very, very hard if he slams into you.
That got nerfed, thankfully.
Yep. So, the trick to this fight, in case you couldn't tell from him destroying me, is that everything he does is strictly programmed. He's got a pattern, and the biggest thing you want to figure out is his slide. He has 2. One that just goes along the ground, and one that he goes into a jump with. Like, see there, if that's a regular slide, you're going to get hit. If you don't, you need to jump it. If he's jumping, though, you can just have him bounce off a wall and shoot him in the back.
Yep.
So it's kind of trial and error, because you need to know his pattern before you even...
Yeah, it's a very, very regimented pattern, so it's not that hard. The only main difference is that he turns to face you.
He's not smart enough to turn around when he's charging, though.
Oh, that would be a really cruel twist of fate, wouldn't it?
It would, actually.
Ideas for the ROM hacker.
Then I'm just imagining that you just kind of walk up to him and punch him in the face. Just stick your gun past the shield and shoot him.
So it'll be like the reverse of that one picture you use, with Proto Man just punching Mega Man.
I'm fairly certain that was most people's first experience with Proto Man.
Him just coming up and socking you in the face.
I'm sure as many children got Mega Man 3 for their birthday, and then regretted it.
Gave up video games forever.
Proto Man isn't even that hard in that game.
No, my first Mega Mans were the Mega Man DOS games.
Look, there are people who did not actually know you could charge shots in Mega Man X.
Oh, God.
There's people who don't even know you can wall jump in Mega Man X.
Even in the days of, manuals that actually meant a damn?
Yeah. They would just sit in the rock and just be like, I don't get it.
Well, looks like I'm not beating this game.
Wait, I'm stunned. You can wall jump in Mega Man X?
Yep.
I always forget I can.
Grandpa, go back to bed. You're drunk. Go home.